Go with it.
Good call.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good versus Pugna as well. You have multiple ways of jumping on targets. You have a lot of reach.
There's Miracle and Kuro really not wanting to have that fight anymore. They still want to get the other rune. Maybe if there's another stun available in 2 seconds time. Okay, not even required. The charges are available, and that should be a very dead Hanskin. It's Miracle just phantom rushes forward and finishes the job. And now you're going to bring in 2 big tower pushes. Pugna with a level 3 blast and an H's Prophet.
Yeah,
T1 Towers don't really stand a chance against this.
They have the Wildkin.
They do. And Ricky jumping forward. Sprout's already up. He'll jump out with the tricks of the trade over towards Weeha. S4 runs forward, able to get the hoof stomp out as well. But Decrypify is buying some time for now the drain to arrive. So Nika Baby has to back off, and Nature's Prophet trying to help out by bringing S4 low. And with the follow-up, Sprout's not enough control. Weeha still ends up falling, and Nika Baby and S4 keep the pressure up. Plus 91 damage from the Centaur. Try and play just like Elder Titan. With all that bonus retaliate damage, they find themselves 2 kills and Alliance on the board.
Same time, I mean, Miracle is free farming on bottom lane. Just not sure if he is.
Oh, he's gonna have help. Mind Control arrives. He's got Sprout available just to give the extra vision so the Lancers can fly forward. Hanskin now gonna run out of his Arctic Burn. And with that kill, you can look towards the tower. You could also look towards S4. The missile will connect. The outpost will still capture Kuro Wader as long as he possibly could, and the Sprout actually locks Miracle in with S4 inside the trees. And they use the Wrath of Nature to finish the job, so S4 will fall.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, this is the problem, right? I mean, our tower push is mediocre if we don't invest.
This is a nicer approach. Get the silence over on Pugna. He wants to cripify himself, but Limp perfectly holds the Crypt Swarm for that exact moment. Anything which gives you the advantage, you can take it. GH is having a good time on bottom lane. They're actually getting some space as this ET building into the Spirit Vessel. Might be very problematic later on. Stampede is out. They're looking for Weeha. Well behind the tier 1 tower. And Limp got the easy control to kill off Weeha. That's an interesting TP from Mind Control, however. He tried to jump in before the Death Prophet could deny up the mid tower, but he's a little too late. Now the Chen army is on the chase. Already used one of its nets. There goes the second one. Miracle's moving over. Kuro is here too, and they realize they're going to back out of this. There is no fight to be had.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, they have the diffusal. Okay, that's why they smoked again.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was so unfortunate.
At the target.
NIGMA.
Observe Reward sees enough. Winter Wyvern. You do a lot of damage quickly, and the magic missile stun from Kuro ensures you do not get that Winter's Curse out. And now the mana burning off S4. They keep their distance. He has got really a terrible mana pool as this center, especially when he's going dry. But the silence on Miracle. The controllers go combining with a smash grenade. He can doppelganger and just out of range. And the stun from GH will help create just enough space for Miracle on 40 HP to get back. Nature's Prophet sticking with him as well, ready to sprout and control anyone who wants to jump forward. And Nika Baby is exactly that. Does it up. Magic missile flies forward. He didn't get to the tricks in time, but now everyone from Alliance is rotated down to the bottom lane, ready to try and take their own fight. Stomp is out. Miracle's trying to create a couple of extra copies. S4 swap back underneath the tier 1 tower, where all that regeneration's up. A Miracle jumped on top of Nico Baby, finds him behind the tower in the trees, and moves over to the next target. GH and Kuro trying to battle up, but Kuro's already gone down. GH is isolated, and actually they curse him against the wall. All right, you'll take it. He'll end up going down as well as the tier 1 tower. And NIGMA is time to retreat. Alliance have finally decided to fight, and they may take the triple ancient stack too. Wow. If they can catch out Pugna, which they do. Diffusal Blade Ricky here at the perfect time. And Weeha just can't get the distance. Limp will get himself a double kill, and that is the best fight that Alliance could have asked for at 15 minutes.
I don't really mean to flame or anything like that, but you know, this move that NIGMA makes right before they smoke with PL's diffu timing, I could almost call it game losing, because this is a timing when they would potentially want to win, you know, I don't know what, 3, 4, 5 or something like that.
We're going again. Let's see how Nika Baby goes. The Chen army is keeping a lot of NIGMA back. They've already lost Kuro. As S4 runs through the middle of the engagement, it's a great route. Mind Control caught out inside of his own Sprout, and now Pugna becomes the next target. From one to the next, Alliance just allowed to throw punches as NIGMA come at them almost in a conga line. Also, to note, the Mind Control is actually going for this Orchid style build over on Nature's Prophet. Oh, the tower. Stampede's up. They're looking for Weeha. They know he's in the trees. He just wants to blast. One more attack. He's on 22 HP. Can he actually reach it? He's inside the smoke screen. He's trying to get the attack down, but that's going to miss. Oh, well, that's painful. Winter Wyvern lets the curse out in the top lane. Mind Control keeps his distance, but at the same time, Miracle. Luckily, the curse will wear off in time, and Kuro is able to survive.
But is it in time, though?
Stomps in from Roshan. It's a good dodge from Nico Baby, so Roshan will go the way of Nico Baby. And you lose, what, 1/5 of the damage, 1/5 of the life? Mind Control got a lot of farm on bottom. He's now 3rd highest net worth on the field. Phantom Lance is at number 2. Ricky, after this Diffuser Blade Battle Fury pickup, it's kind of just been farming objectives. Meanwhile, DP and Centaur are falling behind in their own net worth. Of course, you've got your Blink and Crimson. You've got a lot of good items to work with. Bottom lane, this will be a huge catch out of Miracle. He's got Manta Style available. He's got burned off all the mana of S4. They're actually focusing on Nature's Prophet. Hanska putting that fresh Orchid of his to work. FNG's here too. At VS, time for a swap. Got to get Miracle out of there. But the silence, perfect from Limp, meant there was no extra support to arrive from both Pugna or the Vengeful Spirit. And Pugna now becomes the next target. Limp just heals up him up. S4, okay, you have to commit the, no stomp available, so have to commit the curse to make sure Weeha cannot TP your way to safety. And there's 2 huge core kills to go the way of Alliance. And they want more. 2 blink strikes forward, Kuro diffused up, can't get away to the safety of the tier 2 tower. And they even take care of the spirit.
But it was always like from day one when Bulla was nerding it, mind control. Yeah, kind of nerded it as well, and at this point,
Gank is on. They found Chem. There's a huge piece of Alliance's team fight. The Hand of God, as well as the Greaves, now being removed. At least for 40 seconds. And a team that has, they're the ones who have the Aegis Immortal on Nico Baby. Feels like they're always the ones losing out in the fight. And now Nico Baby coming underneath the Sentry Ward, jumps forward, going after GH. He'll have to turn his attention over towards Pugna. GH needs something to help him out, and they've actually caught Nico Baby for a moment, but the silence goes 2 ways. Magic Missile is there, and S4, the stun comes. Able to catch out 2 heroes now with a second life. Nico Baby will put it to use. The curse, Miracle in the bottom river. He really should be the priority target. They have the silence. He breaks free with the Manta. Now Doppelganger up as well. Which one's the real Miracle? He runs to the right, but he can't get away fast enough. Kuro Miracle will drop, and the Aegis break does reap rewards for Alliance.
We could execute that fight pretty much however we wanted.
And they really, NIGMA, clean up the creep wave so quickly. S4, that's an aggressive blink forward. Spirit Vessels quick as they can over onto S4, and the Stampede running around on top of Weeha. He doesn't have enough life to survive. There's a quick buyback coming in as Mind Control now wants to go ham. S4 goes down to Kuro, but it's Limp. Spirit sapping up everything he's got. He's run out of his exorcism, doesn't have the extra life to survive, and Decrepify makes it impossible to walk away in time. So the tier 3 tower remains alive.
Okay, but he is switching to the BKB. I do think this is honestly the right play.
And the bottom lane. Kuro's looking for the swap, the stun, anything. Start with a wave of terror into the Spirit. Prophet's TPing over. Weeha in the trees. S4 just wants to run away from this one. Limp's now going to come in. He's going to burn pretty heavily underneath that nether wall, which is perfectly trapped inside the trees. As Mind Control's BKB looks to kill off Hanskin. Hanskin at least gets the curse off. So Kuro dropping down quickly, but he's not dead yet. Weeha gave him the extra life now at the end and turns his new target, but Limp just forever with these answers makes life so damn difficult. At least S4 is still being chased and not dying quickly. He'll get the stun off, working to kill off Weeha. But the rest of the team now has to fight Miracle. He's the win condition for NIGMA, and he's looking for his own fight. S4 being pinged in the tree lines. FNG waiting inside the Sprout. GH just controls him with the Spirit Vessel. Now finishes the job with Kuro. Actually getting the last hit. Even in death, he can find that one. But S4, this is ballsy. He's not even using his blink. He's waiting with Nico Baby.
Yeah, no, that was exactly the fight NIGMA needed, honestly.
Use Doppelganger as well as Manta. Oh, this feels like a good chance now to go on to Nico Baby. Diffuser blade out, smoke screen as well. GH quickly into the stomp. Able to get the sleep over, so that net can't hold PL in position long enough. In fact, he's got his own Doppelganger. S4, great hoof stomp 4, but Kuro, he's back in again in the fight. Miracle just has to Doppelganger himself away to safety, but Nico Baby sticks with him, and is able to get him inside the tricks of the trade. While Mind Control rooted in the back lines, the Rat Ninja bounces through. Hanskin so low, GH has to keep his distance for the moment. He doesn't have the Earth Splitter available. Hanskin's still going to end up dropping. We'll see just how much damage more Mind Control has. Kuro low on life. Nico Baby just Phantom strikes himself up again, or Bleed strikes himself up again, looking for the kill, but he has now outrun G8 with plus 220 damage. He'll get the stomp, but he needs the damage to get the output with the hoof stomp from S4. Weeha's giving the life back over to G8 so he can punch, or at least try once again. Has to move outside the tricks of the trade. S4 sticking around. G8, if he hits that, he's dead, and he knows it. So just TP away to safety. Weeha will not be so lucky. Controlled in the Yules and killed upon impact. So Alliance have Aegis and Cheese this time around. What becomes the primary objective? You're being split push out. Can Alliance just barrel down mid? We look for the next target. S4 is at least now taking a little bit more of an approach to the outpost that's more secure. While Nico Baby's on the hunt, he'll find Weeha. Mind Control just TP'd away to safety. And even the Stampede being committed, they really want Weeha caught out. I remember that. I remember Doom could consume the Wolf of Lycan and take the Shadow ability. That was pretty cool.
What? Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that was good fun. Vengeful Spirit swapping in S4. Man, they're really quick on the silence, just exploding him down. And another swap. It's over with the Abyssal Blade. Stunned Death Prophet. He actually consumes the cheese. Limbo gets so much more life back, but look how quickly they just remove it once again. Under the tower, the cold embrace from Huntigan, creating so much extra space. Kuro will go down again, but hey, we're used to this by now. Another quick blast out. Nico Baby trying to stay on top of Miracle, just meta style, and try and get out in there into the fight. Now the sleep is on Nico Baby and FNG. There's no quick follow-up. They just dust up nicely, and they're trying to kill off Chen, remove any kind of extra heal he's got, but the curse is great onto Mind Control. But to Crepify, Weeha, he stops all the damage coming into Mind Control, so they can continue the fight forward, charging in Miracle. He's got a gem on him. He's trying to keep tabs on Nico Baby, who has no more mana, nowhere to go. Stomped up by GH. Is there an Abyssal Blade? Yeah, the charge is off cooldown. They'll break the trees. Another dusting, just in case a gem isn't enough. And hey, use the Mango Tree as well. It's the perfect vision. They get the silence on Winter Wyvern, so there's no extra control, and the jump forward. The Mango Tree does its work. Wyvern will end up dropping, and Death Prophet, no way to regenerate. Spirit Vesseled up. At least you can play from the other side of the tree line. Nico Baby doing everything he can to help him out. Defensive Yule Scepter up and running. Nico Baby still trying to outrun himself away. Finally, you're going to see the Death Prophet die, and the Aegis Immortal, it's cracked on the Ricky. Everyone's coming over. Miracle, Abyssal Blade done. He needed something, but Nico Baby, he just dodged that with a meta style, and then blinks away to safety. The ET Spirit is staying with them, but now it's FNG who came up here to help, who gets blinked on by Weeha. And not enough for the drain. The Stampede triggered by S4 to give just enough distance for Alliance to retreat back out. You've got Mind Control just bouncing around the map. He's not even 25 yet. But he already took the bottom outpost. Maybe they find something here in mid. Nico Baby. Kuro is right next to him. Nico Baby gets the jump forward. Weeha initiated on Kuro, trying to get in range for the swap. And he's able to actually swap out Nico Baby. I don't think that's exactly the target he wanted to pull out of that fight. And now up the hill, looking for the defense. Curse is out. And that's just an isolated Kuro. The PL Illusions walk forward. GH with the Storm trying to get his own TP away to safety. And he will be able to do exactly that. Ricky's still trying to finish up something that's rather expensive. It's
yeah, but you're like
once you can finish the nullifier.
You're less than 1,000 gold away from BKB on.
FNG pulled him up. Mind Control is going to BKB right now if he's going to survive. Caught inside the smoke screen, gets the BKB off, and will just TP away to safety. But no, you've got a stun available. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Curse is out. Maybe Winter Wyvern can protect himself. No, he can't. There's enough magical damage from Weeha to finish the job. Kuro can't say the same thing, however, as S4 now out of mana, so Miracle just TP down in front of him. But the Yule Scepter Limp is able to get there in time with a follow-up silence. He can't doppelganger away to safety. It's Phantom Rush towards the range creep. The Crepify is buying a little bit more time, but once again with the smoke screen, the gem will be dropped thanks to perfect control on Miracle. NIGMA have buybacks, and they may have to commit them if they want to keep this mid lane up.
Yeah, I mean, a huge part of that was the fact that Ricky had a DD in bottle. Limp had given him the bottle earlier.
Buyback only from the VS. Now fortify up as well with no need to profit. Oh, that deep jump. Nico Baby, he just goes all the way in, then mantas and then blinks back out again to safety. But he at least gets the double buybacks from the course they wanted. Another quick blink away from the Ricky, just able to continuously dodge.
I'm just not sure. Maybe NIGMA could not take the fight either way, but I think that when we ganked, we are on top. I think they had a small opening to maybe potentially instantly buybacking with, I mean, they ganked Mind Control on top.
Oh, Stampede's coming out. You've already lost Kuro. A quick trick to the trade. Mind Control's in a lot of problems. He's trying to get himself away to safety, but the BKB, now Weeha can give him some extra life as Mind Control tries to TP out, but once again, another stun. Weeha is giving all the life he possibly can to keep MC up, but it won't work. Down for 2 minutes, thanks to the buyback from previous. And Decrepify underneath the tower. Now NiGMA once again just breaks the attack by blink striking himself away to safety, and GH becomes a new target for Limp, diving almost to the fountain. NIGMA can use all their buybacks, but they may not have enough if this Phantom Lancer goes down. Weeha is back up and trying to fight. Decrepify again, buying more time for Miracle. Now he can doppelganger and get back to his own tier 4 towers. NiGMA going for his own dive in with the tricks of trade, but S4, a perfect hookstop. He caught out Miracle, another doppelganger, but again, another silence. Miracle just has to keep running and running, but S4 under the tier 4 towers will be drained and killed. I want to point out, Objective-Based Gaming, the tier 3 towers are all still up. That's what Alliance are fighting under. They're going to get stumped up by GH. Byrex coming in from S4. He wants to keep this fight going, but Miracle, again, Pugner will have to give the life over, or he drains it. No, just be S4, stopping himself forward as Miracle has to keep on the run. Another jump away with a doppelganger, but another jump forward from Alliance will finally catch him down, and that should actually be the game. A tier 3 tower has not fallen, but NIGMA do not have heroes to defend this base anymore. You can take the tier 3, you can take the tier 4, and just go for the GG. And that's exactly what will happen, and the call will come from NIGMA. GG.
GG's. Wow. Yeah, that was extremely well executed by us. At the same time, I do think that we had quite a good lead at this point, and that's why we can have as far as we did. The final thing I just want to say was, I mean, as I pointed out, I think that when we ganked Mind Control on top lane, he can instantly buy back and just join the fight in mid lane.
But I think Invoker, okay, they go for Morphling.
They go with a more stable
it's a win
counter.
Condition now.
Yeah, it's
Timing.
a win condition, more stable counter to the Sven as well. With that Skadi build, it can be very problematic.
Bristle go 1v2 against Phoenix as well as the Brewmaster. I feel it's a little rough unless they can get a kill on top, and they're looking at Kuro. The Stormbolt will fly out. There's a quick little stun on Hanskin. He's got a lot of damage, however. Kuro dropping very, very low. Miracle trying to take the attention away, and now the attention really does go in towards Miracle under the tier 1 tower. Hanskin will begin the dive. He may actually... No, he won't die to this.
I also think that the way we laned is they're smarter than mid. And it's tier.
Limp initiated on. There's a lot of cool spray stacks up. GH trying to keep his distance, so Limp will go down, and this is now a lane switch up time. Do anything other than stay in this lane. While on bottom lane, NIGMA now have an aggressive tri lane against Pango, Bristle. That's not right. That's not right.
It's a brother of Bristle.
No, maybe they can kill off Hanskin. He's pretty low, keeping the sprites flying forward from GH. You go for an Icarus dive, gonna cop a tower hit while he does so. And Sven, too many stacks. They actually fought into Limp's Bristleback with 2 melee heroes who now have a very hard time escaping. NiGMA's tipping him because, you know, like, go for it, teammate. Go and find these kills under tower, kill off Kuro. Mind Control's life's gone from bad to worse as S4 and FNG managed to gank him inside their own jungle.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a good rotation. I'm not sure if it's super worth to kill Ogre, but at the same time, S4 gets back to mid in time to get the XP and creeps, getting the regen rune there as well.
By Mind Control. This is not a hero you really want to sacrifice as a Beastmaster, but NiGMA now has 2 kills, and Nico just took tier 1 tower on top. You're leaving the Morphling. Nico, one of his best heroes for Alliance. Now Mind Control, welcome back to a lane and welcome back to the graveyard. I don't think even Yu-Gi-Oh can save you at this point.
Where they don't even have the best tools to completely keep him out of it. So laning phase has been such a struggle from their side.
Oh, miracle. The Observer Ward pays dividends again. It just watches the Sven farm up. You've still got the level 3 Frostbite available, a Sprout control from S4. Make sure the Miracle can't just run down the hill. And nicely controlled by FNG. He didn't let the Frostbite go until they knew they could get the kill, just in case there was a TP out to safety. Limp. Sunray's turned on, and we'll see if maybe UV can kill off Limp, and it will. He'll go down for 3-3-3. Yeah, go to W Zoo. It's a beautiful safari zoo in Australia. You'll find everything you want there. NIGMA just want to find one kill and not try and go over on the Morphling. They need a stun. They didn't really start with it, however. Now they'll get it off, but turn on the sun ray. It's like, let you burn a little bit harder if you want to turn the strength up. Nico Baby will be killed off, and My Control is the man to get the kill. And Alliance, a lot more observant of outposts this game. Also a nice thing. Bottom lane, we're going to put Limp to the test. The Vanguard has been completed. That's why he moved up to buy it. But Ogre's here, Viper's here. Drop everything you've got. Break the bristle on the back of the bristle. However you want to try and like order those words, it's gonna work. You just need to put in the chat. It's like, all right, put a 1 in chat if you remember Loda winning TI. Put a 2 in chat if you don't remember who Loda is.
Exactly. It's this crazy old man sitting here and telling people to go 4-staff on Bristle. Like,
yeah, you go talk about the good times with Zenith. Viper underneath the sentry ward. They got extra detection. Yup. Just pushing around Weeha. Trouble for FNG means he's a sacrifice. Supernova in a fantastic position up on the hill. It's not stopping Hanskin from just jumping forward and Limp wanting to keep the battle going. He will get stunned on the edge and Kuro TPing out. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not in time, at least. S4's on the hunt looking for Mind Control. 3 deaths is not enough. He needs to make the magic number 4.
he was not giving up on that chase. TPs are expensive nowadays, you know? Have to make them use it.
You know, he said, what was it, 15 minutes on the dot for Morphling. Waveforms in. He's still holding the E-Blade, pops it. Oh, working with Limp. And Harkin, that's not going to work. You need to be a second later. Now the damage can be done from S4 to kill off Weeha.
Yeah, that was...
It's like, oh, I got level 4 swashbuckle kills. Oh.
Yeah.
No stuns available. Maybe even worth picking up a Yule Scepter here, S4. And then everyone keeps TPing out in front of you.
Yeah, please don't. No, I understand the frustration.
Yeah, but please build a 4-star over.
Yes, that's true though. If you would have gone a 4-step. Because we have 0 4-steps right now.
Well, Miracle's in trouble. A rolling thunder is off and running, and Miracle just tries to juke around it, but Hanskin will finish the job. Has managed to live a little longer. But Mind Control won't have a fresh one to go down the pit before Roshan dies. And in fact, NIGMA can't get there in time before Roshan dies, even with the 3-man smoke. Hold on to a tango, get rid of the vision. This is why the battle happened.
Not that bad. Like he actually almost tricked us to take a fight there.
That's a pretty aggressive jump forward. He's already down very low on his life, and then the rolling thunder through from Hanskin. They've already got the kill onto GH. Another bounce through on top of Viper. He still has never got this nether toxin off, and he won't. Down for 30 seconds, up on top. S4's TP out will not complete in time. A huge streak to end, and it goes to Kuro. Probably not the intended target, but you'll take the kill. Trying to get a look behind themselves. FNG has an observe ward, so he's just hanging very, very close, looking for the right time to initiate Miracle. It'll be hard to escape from this one. Disarm to begin with. Now profitable TP in. They get the silence and the clumsy net control. Maybe Sunray from GH will give just enough life, but nope. E-Blade attack will do its work. Not to mention the double swashbuckle, making it difficult for NIGMA to retreat. Hanskin still bouncing forward with that blink dagger. It's right on top of Kuro. The trade-off is Mind Control getting the tier 1 tower on the top lane, but you may also lose Viper on bottom. E-Blade can't go up just yet. In fact, there's not enough mana for it, but it won't matter. Viper.
Yeah, we haven't even talked. Yeah. But Mind Control, he did do a really good job there. So it's, I mean, it's something simple that makes sense, right? But it's once you start playing around it, it makes more sense.
Mind Control's done a pretty good job of catching up. Oh, GH. 100 HP. He just puts down, okay, S4, Sprout, 2 attacks. That'll do the job. GH will end up going down, so no Nova to deal with. Morphling started it with the E-Blade attack. Limp wants his own target. Viper trying to retreat back out. Nico Baby staying on top of Viper. He just ready to fire once again. Waveforms up. Stormhammer will be able to connect. But you've already lost Viper. The mid tower's being brought down by S4. And up on top lane, Pangalier's having some fun with the Beastmaster. Keep the stuns going, have all the damage in the world. Mind Control's just trying to create space, but 3 heroes now down for NIGMA, and Alliance 21 minutes in enter the high ground.
Itemized it correctly, so it's just a really, really solid game from their side. NIGMA, I mean, we've seen them have some issues in the previous games. I mean, I do think that, especially game 1, I kind of like what they were doing with their draft.
Gonna go on Bristle. He's got 1 charge as well as BKB. Aegis Immortal did just time out, but Pangolier jumping in a little bit deeper. Nico just also picked up himself a Lincoln Sphere, so Kuro is done, goes begging, but the roll from Mind Control, that'll connect over on the Morphling, but he's still getting so much more life. You can break him if you want, but Limp's BKB running forward. Cool Sprays are really starting to stack up. Crystal Maiden will die, but she's pretty squishy as it is. The Necro books, oh, Limp, that's a lot of damage to take by killing it off, but it won't stop Pangolier. Once again, jumping forward, they break the Viper with the Morphling. He goes in with the E-Blade. No, he's just physically damaging it down the old-fashioned way. As the two big cores from NIGMA are down, and Nico, he wants to find himself a pop target. Kuro is going to be exactly that. Just jump over the Sunray. GH trying to turn as fast as he possibly can, but the Adaptive Strike pushing back GH, so ESC4 could finish the job. And they may just want to call it in just a second. Beastmaster is hanging inside the pit.
Want to point out though, I didn't even know Clumsy Net, the way it interacts with Pangold, that you can use it and still keep rolling. Obviously you're immune to magic, so it makes sense, but it was very, very good item for him. Makes sense.
But they're staying in it, so they have some level of belief. 4 hero smoke up from NIGMA. They're coming out and they're looking for the long wrap around, and the target they'll probably find is Limp. But that's a BK, unless they find FNG, that'll be actually worse. They want more. S4, man the front lines, hearing the Rolling Thunder begin. Limp actually catches Weehar in the back lines. Ogre already stunned up, never even able to get his roar off or his Necroborks. Beastmaster is dropped. That's really the game. You just TP'd Weehar all the way home. GG is called from Kuro. Alliance will 2-0 the series, and with that they guarantee that NIGMA is in the bottom 3. They now have the same results as OG. There's only one team that's below the two of them, and that's OG Seed.